Africa has lost one of its truest sons. Dr. Kenneth Kaunda was not only the founding father for the nation of Zambia, he was also one of the founding fathers of post-colonial Africa. He was a great man, a great leader, and a great servant. There are many things that we can say about his life and leadership. Let me mention here a few of them. The first one is that he was a God-dependent person. During one of the interviews I had with him, I asked him about the white handkerchief that he carried around everywhere he went. I asked him what was the significance of this. And he said this was meant to remind himself and others that the struggles for the independence of Zambia and other African nations, as well as their development, would not succeed without God. So whenever he was walking around with that handkerchief, he was reminding himself of the need for God. But in a sense, he was also praying for the support of God, for the success of the struggles for independence and development. The second thing that I'd like to mention is that he sacrificed the peace and development of Zambia for the sake of the success of the liberation and independence of other Southern African states, including the dismantling of the apartheid system in South Africa. Zambia could have known more peace and experienced accelerated development, but this was put at risk in the interest of the independence of other African nations. In a way, he was living out this declaration of Kwame Nkrumah, which he made on the eve of Ghana's independence. Nkrumah said, "The independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked with the total liberation of Africa." Dr. Kenneth Kaunda lived this out very thoroughly, and we have him to thank for where Africa is today. And in a sense, we have to thank all of Zambia for contributing to independent and developing Africa. The third thing I'd like to mention is that he was one of the few leaders who founded and led a nation with a clear philosophy for social integration. And he based this on the greatest commandments. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your might, and with all your soul. And love your neighbor as yourself. Do to others as you will have them do to you. These commandments undergirded his philosophy for social integration. And it was a very practical philosophy for him. During one of our interviews, I also asked him about this because I experienced the hospitality of the Zambian people, the friendliness of the Zambian people. And so I wanted to understand the background for this. And he explained to me that when he met any person, he first of all met a fellow human being before he would have met an American or British or Asian or African. He believed in the universal brotherhood and sisterhood of all humankind. And I believe that this helped build the One Zambia, so that the slogan, One Zambia, One Nation, One Country, was based on a well-articulated philosophy for social integration, which in itself was based on the greatest commandments of Jesus Christ. His legacy continues. And so let's work together to continue to build One Zambia, One Nation, One Country, One Africa, One People, One Continent, One World, One People, one planet. May his soul rest in eternal and perfect peace.